All right, guys. Well, welcome to our Home Business Expo. This is our last session for Saturday. We still have two more that are going to be coming up at 2 o'clock Eastern and 4 o'clock Eastern tomorrow on Sunday, but this is our last one for today. This is our sixth session that we've had here today, and it has been fantastic. We've seen the team growing. We've seen all of you creating success. We've seen you going out and taking action after these calls, and we're so excited about that because that's exactly what these calls are for. So I want to introduce myself. I'm Angel Chandler. I'm a full-time single mom of two up in Canada. I have been in the home business industry for 11 years now. I fell in love with it unexpectedly 11 years ago, and I've never looked back, and instead have grown with it, and just it's gone from being something I wanted a couple $100s a month to becoming something that I'm adding it in as an additional stream of income to other businesses I do, and also giving a legacy for my kids, being able to fund some dream projects and stuff like that for them. So this is, you're going to hear from some incredible leaders here. Tonight, you're going to have myself and Kenny and Lynn, and we're going to share some information with you. If you come here today, we're talking about the 5 things you want to be looking for in a home business. We know that right now you're coming to the end of summer. Maybe some people aren't really thinking into fall and later in the year yet, but right now is a good time to get yourself positioned for the what ifs of the fall. How are you going to pay for things? How are you going to pay for expenses coming up? Do you need an extra source of income coming in? Which I think, probably 95% of the, I'll say the continent, because I'm in Canada, does, right? All of North America pretty much needs an additional stream of income coming in with the inflation we've been going through. So I'm going to start with Kenny Olson. Now, Kenny has been somebody I've been so blessed to get to know better through this journey, and he is just such an incredible leader. When you talk about wisdom and knowing what to look for and knowing about exactly what it means to be in the right place at the right time and how to share that with other people. It just comes out of him so amazingly. Plus, he's a successful real estate agent. He uses his home business as a complement to what he already does. And that just shows you that everybody comes from different walks and different successes. And this is just something where you can identify with one or two, or, maybe all of us, but you'll see something in each of us that's unique. So Kenny, I'm going to start with you. Our first thing that we want to talk about is products. What is the core thing that people want to be looking for when they're looking at products in home business?
Thanks, Angel. You are a pro. Paul Capozio had shared with me about you, and everything that he had to say was spot on. So Somaderm is our flagship, and I didn't realize when I got involved that it could do what it can do for somebody, for hormone health, and hormone signaling, hormone balance, homeostasis. So this, I'll go ahead and show, that's the flagship. Soma for somatropin, which is the controlled substance. Derm for the delivery through the dermis of the skin. So I like to say it's 40 products in one. There's about 40 known benefits that come with it. Most people will get maybe a half dozen to a dozen. There's an ease of application. There's a blanket of benefits. There's, the credibility of the gel. We're now in 16 countries, and we're moving in on $1 billion in sales with one SKU, which is pretty phenomenal. Most companies, to do that, you need multiple SKUs. And we have some other very significant products. But when I understood that the gel could do what it can do, that's when I realized that I needed to pay attention. And then I started to learn about the company, which I'll talk about when it's my turn to talk about the company. But this gel, I believe, would be the #1 product in any distribution channel of this kind. And there's thousands of companies, and I believe this would be the #1 product in any company in the world. If they had the good fortune of having it. We have exclusivity to it. Nobody else has it. The company only allows distributors to sell it. So the company does not sell it direct to consumer. And it's a really special place that we're in. Thanks for asking.
It is really special. Thank you so much for sharing, Kenny. And just when you talk about the benefits, being able to have a product that offers benefits to people, that solves their problems that they're currently having. What are their issues? What can we help them solve? It's so incredible to be able to share products that do that and have something so unique that's not out there, which we'll talk about also. I'm going to take number 2 and talk about leadership. When you're looking in a home business, what does leadership mean? And a lot of times, if you're looking at a company and the products, you're more looking at how can I make money? What are the products like? What does this look like? Who am I working with? But what is the actual leadership team that you're plugging into? Who are they? What successes have they had? What systems are they plugging you into? What training are they giving you? How are they leading you? Is there constant, reach out and contact with you? Are they involved in your business? Are they wanting to lead you? Do they get to know you? Do they want to know your goals and your dreams and your hopes and everything that you want to do here? That is so crucial. And with our team, what we have here is a leadership team of people that have created success elsewhere, either in the profession or outside of the profession, that have come in and said, okay, I'm going to lead this team. I'm going to lock arms with you. I'm going to show you how to do this. And we're going to make this as simple as possible. And we're going to talk about it in as little time as possible as well. But knowing that you're partnering with people who have done what you want to do, that have created the success, that are able to lead you and grow you. The profession in home business of network marketing is a personal development journey. You will be surprised, if you don't know already, at how all of a sudden you plug in and you grow as a person, you grow as an entrepreneur. All of a sudden, possibilities that you may have never even dreamed of become possible because of what happens here to you as you just, you build something for yourself and have something for yourself. And so you want to have the right leadership team that can guide you to the success. So make sure you're taking a look at who you're plugging into. And I can guarantee you, anybody on this call or anybody who's invited you here is the right leader to be plugging into, because they are in a team that is surrounded by leadership and training and just a bunch of people who are celebrating each other's wins. And I'm going to pass it back to you, Kenny. I know you were going to talk just about company, but if you could cover compensation too, because you do so brilliantly combining the two of them together when you're talking. So guys, number 3 and number 4 is going to be company and compensation. Kenny's going to take that over for you.
Thanks, Angel. And I missed it the last time, and I was saying to myself, so as far as the company, we are the hormone health company. That is the vertical that we are in. We really identified that. We were probably between 3 and 4 years into the gel journey, as I call it, when Alexi made the decision that he wanted to move in a direction that all of our products would have the Somatech technology, all of them would have a hormone benefit. So he said, we're either going to own the space that we're in, or we will be a pioneer within that space. And so this vertical that we're in, with a couple new releases that we most recently had with Somaderm plus CBD, Somaderm plus AWE. So it's a company that's not out looking for products in order to take advantage of this network. It's really a company that was the product first, which is very unique in our evolution. And the flagship of the gel has got a lot of complements that have come along the way. We have a nootropic, which is phenomenal. We have an immune support. We have a body composition line, and we have a skincare line. But again, the gel is number 1. But as far as the compensation, we'll just talk about the gel, because I think it's really important to understand. I came from a background in this space of deregulated energy, and a customer was worth $1 a month. That means if you had one customer, it was $12. With this concept, with this model, a customer every single month is worth between $25 and $55, which is extraordinary. And the reason that this plan has been so compensatory is because you can actually get to the money, even if you're not building out a team. If you just say, you know what, I can have someone go to my website, order the product, have direct ship to them, and I don't have to fuss with any of the marketing, any of the shipping, any of the inventory. So it's a hybrid binary. I find that it's very beneficial to when you're working, like we're working together, you can actually support one another with this binary system where the production that takes place with one person can benefit an entire line, which is very unique. I came from a unilevel. This hybrid binary is what I actually prefer. And I've heard people say, oh, show me any compensation plan but a binary. And when I hear that, I think to myself, someone just doesn't understand what a hybrid binary with a check match. The check match piece of this plan is probably the most, again, compensatory. And what I love about it is it's not reliant on someone getting to a certain level to boost someone else to a certain level. And most plans, they have gotchas that are built into them. And this plan has really allowed my family to compress time. What we've been able to do in 5 years, if this was a business that I owned and had employees and insurance and marketing and had to production, it would probably take me 10 to 15 years if I was lucky to get to where I've gotten to in 5 years. So that whole compressed time with this compensation plan, I think, is really special. So thanks for letting me share.
That is such a huge point you just made, about compressing that time and creating that success and just doing the work consistently over and over and sharing the product and sharing the benefits. It is such a rewarding profession that we're in, and also knowing, just your background and where you come from, and that you stand behind this and that you've created this success and you're here to support the team. So thank you for being such an incredible leader for us, Kenny. I'm going to talk about the fifth thing that you want to be looking for in a home business, which is timing. And I like to share that because really, honestly, the timing of you sitting here right now listening to this is no coincidence. You are sitting in a position of timing that a lot of people would love to be in, because, a lot of times if you're taking a look at a home business, you're usually looking at one or two. You've got a few friends maybe pulling you in a direction, or somebody's offered for you to take a look at something and something sparked your interest. So you're taking a look, and we love that. And what I want to share with you is that this timing of what we have is so unique, because I've been, having been in for 11 years, yes, I've created success, but I also was in companies where I was, direct to the master distributor, which sounded so great. And you're at the beginning of a company and all of that, but it wasn't great. We had to build tools. We were working with corporate. We were, trying to build all of the marketing. What is the angle? What is the niche? What is the brand? All of that. It's a lot of work. And it's, 1 or at least 2 years of just figuring all of that out before any momentum or any growth starts happening. Right. And then I've been in other companies where it was a saturated company. There was hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of distributors out there. And even though it was a product I liked, and a team that I liked, building a business and getting traction and building a paycheck, which is all I really wanted to do, it felt impossible. I felt like I was hitting a wall all the time, because I was competing against my team. I was competing against others for the market share. I was competing against others who were already sharing. People had already heard of it. It was, oh, I'm already buying this from so-and-so, or, oh yes, I've heard of that. I've tried it. I didn't like it. Anything like that. I was coming to that all the time. So you want to be in a position in a company, and what we're going to share with you here now, where you have a product that is unique. It's giving people amazing benefits. It's changing people's lives. It's giving them joy. It's giving them happiness. It's helping them to age backwards, all of these benefits that they're getting, but nobody really knows about it. North America is pretty much wide open. We have an incredible team growing here, but really you get to decide what piece of the market share you want right now. And the people who come in and they decide, okay, yes, I want to put my roots down here. I want to grow with this company. I want to share this product. Over the years, you're going to develop into what we call a legacy leader, one of the top leaders in the company. You'll be one of those people that is right at the top, because that momentum hits and people start coming in and your team starts growing and you're going, what's happening? I can't believe it's just happening on autopilot, and it feels amazing. But that is just what we're going into here. So we're building those roots and that foundation here right now. And so coming in at this time and knowing that you have that potential, there's not a lot of companies right now that you could look at where you're going, okay, I could come in right now and hit that momentum and become one of those leaders. A lot of times those spots are already taken. The network marketing industry is amazing. It has fantastic products, fantastic leaders, fantastic trainers and people. It is great, but there's a unique thing that you want to hit where you hit that sweet spot. And that's what we have here right now. I also want to talk about, so those are the 5 things, guys. We covered them. It's products, it's company, compensation, it's leadership, and it's timing. So we've covered those 5 things. I want to quickly go into how you can build your business in just 30 minutes a day. When you're taking a look at a home business, one of the first things that comes to mind is, how do I have any time for this? I don't have any time. This sounds great. It'd be awesome to make some more money. I don't have time for it. I'm already stretched thin. I don't have time. We like to teach you how to build your business in 15 minutes a day or 30 minutes a day, 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes at night. And we call it a 5/5. And we're not going to go into all the details, but we teach you a system and how just that little bit of time, you will know exactly what to do, exactly how to build this business, and exactly how to keep your business moving forward every single day. It's about taking the action steps, moving your business forward, knowing that it's going in the direction of forward, and being able to walk away and then continue doing the other things you're doing. Spending your part-time building this future, leveraging a little bit of time to build some freedom for you in the future. It is totally worth it. And you're also helping people along the way. And we've got Lynn Laporte here. She shares so beautifully how she fits this in with her busy life. And so, Lynn, I would love for you to share with us, how do you fit this in? How does this fit in with your life? Has it taken away any time, or what are you doing to make it work?
Thank you so much, Angel. Thank you for having me tonight. So, yes, I have a lot going on. I have a busy life. I have a part-time job at a brick and mortar. And yes, I work from home, or actually, I can work from anywhere because I have this phone, right? And a lot of times I can get distracted. So I need to set myself up for success. And some of the things that I do to accomplish the things that I want to accomplish throughout the day is in the evening, like tonight, even though it's Saturday night, I think I have an index card and I'm going to write down people that I want to connect with, people I want to follow up with, refer back to the system that you mentioned, 5/5. You can put your 5/5 on your index card. I bring this index card with me. If I leave the house, it's in my pocketbook. It's easy to fold it up, put it in, if you're a guy, you can put it in your back pocket or your wallet. When I do this, I feel so much better because I feel on task, because I tend to squirrel a little bit. I get distracted by the shiny object. I don't know if anybody can relate to that. So this is something that really helps. Also, have your resources at your fingertips. We have an app, and you can send it right from your phone. Know where those resources are. Like, Kenny is one of my mentors. I work very closely with him. I've have him on speed text, right? Just know where to find things and how to get to them. If you have a busy day, a busy life, if you're at a job and you're fitting it in, as I call the English muffin style, the nooks and crannies of your day. So if you set yourself up, you can fit it in the nooks and crannies of your day without a lot of stress. And then make your car or your laptop or your phone for learning. Personal growth has been a big part of my home-based business journey. In fact, that's one of the benefits I never expected. And it has literally been life-changing. And so multitask, doing the dishes, listen to a podcast, driving in the car, listen to a book on tape, a podcast. When I'm cleaning my horse stalls, I'm listening to Clubhouse, I'm listening to a podcast. So those are just some of the things that help me stay on track. Thank you for letting me share, Angel.
Thank you for sharing, Lynn. It is just so awesome to have you on here sharing and hearing from you. And guys, you just heard from Lynn. She's an esthetician, so when your mind is kind of going like, who do I relate with? Who can I build with? Who would need this? Who would need this? Who could I, be looking at as potential team members? They're all over the place. When people ask me, who do I talk to? There's people everywhere that need this, right? Not only do they need the product, because we talk about hormones and everybody has hormones and needs the product, but people need the business. And if you're a business owner, you're almost, the perfect person to be talking to, because you can supplement what you're already doing with some extra revenue coming in, right? And so I love that. And you heard from Kenny, a real estate agent, using this as his supplemental revenue also coming in. I'm a partner in 2 tech companies. I do this for supplemental income coming in. We all have different walks of life and we've all come from different places. So we love that you're here tonight. Kenny, I know it's kind of off script, but would you mind wrapping it up a bit here for us? Kind of bringing it all together with New Life. If you were the person that is just hearing this now, with the potential to build what we know is here, with the product that we know that we have, the company that we have, the team that we have, what would you want to hear right now that would just blow you away?
So the business is more simple than we make it. There's 6 to 12 people that are in your phone that can change your life. And I'm not saying it's those 6 to 12, but it's who's those 6 to 12 could lead to. So who are we looking for? We're looking for people who take us seriously. We're looking for people who other people take seriously. Our business plan is relationships. You know, if somebody calls me up and says, hey, Kenny, I'm looking at a business, they're going to show me their business plan. And the uniqueness and the simplicity of this model is write down some folks that you're looking to communicate with. And as Lynn mentioned, Lynn runs people by me and says, okay, this is how I'm thinking about communicating with this person to pique interest, and then share a video and then collect a decision. So that format, to keep it simple, but getting it off the ground, it involves picking up the phone or initiating a text in order to get to, hey, let me know when you have a few minutes. And when you say, let me know when you have a few minutes, don't take up more than a few minutes. Honor that they said, yeah, you can reach out to me now. Now's an okay time. So we are in such a unique place in our evolution because we're now between years 5 and 6. If you talk to anyone in this industry with experience, if you're less than 5 years old, a lot of times they don't even want to talk to you. They're like, talk to me when you grow up, because they understand what you've alluded to, Angel, with the pains of growth. And with the pains of growth, you're pioneering. This has been laid out beautifully already. We already have our product line. We already have our marketing. Now you have to get really good at becoming competent. And your competency, I'm not saying you have to know the endocrine system, but I am saying that you need to know where to point people. I mean, we have some really great training mechanisms systems that are in place now where the Sunday night leadership call that we do as a company, these are pockets of time that everyone keeps talking about, spending that 20 minutes or 30 minutes. We're not talking about a 6 to 8 hour workday here. So, and then I think that the Monday night Gel Intel is a great resource, not only to be reminded of myself about the gel benefits, but people hearing it for the first time. The NUL Freedom Call on Tuesdays, great call. Paul Capozio, yourself, and some of the other leaders with the Empower Hour, 7 o'clock on Monday. So get yourself constituted and know where to point people. And I personally believe that this is set up for people to win here, but you can't drag people. You can't want it more for someone else than they want it for themselves. So identify those people. I'll end with this. My mother always said, I've been married now for 25 years. And she said, if you spend time with the wrong person, you're not going to find the right one. In network marketing, it's the same thing. A lot of time is spent with the wrong people. And we're looking for quality, not quantity. It is not a numbers game, in my opinion, where you throw everything against the wall, see what sticks. Much more interested in quality relationships. And when you find somebody, work with them. Don't just look at them as a leaf in your organization, because that person needs to be nurtured and built. So thanks for the opportunity.
Thank you, Kenny, so much. And thank you, Lynn, so much. This has been an incredible night. Guys, if you're here tonight and somebody's invited you, or maybe you're catching the replay and you're seeing this, we are excited for you. There is no coincidence that you're here at this right perfect time. The person who invited you here saw something in you and knew that this would be a great opportunity for you. And if anything, you got some value. At least you know now what to look for in a home business, what we know is required to have success, and then we gave you the solution with what we found. So if you're excited as we were, when we first heard about this, it's a fire inside of you that gets you really worked up. You might be a little scared. It's a little bit, oh my gosh, I'm taking a chance on myself. Do it. It is so worth it. I don't think there's any person on this call or in our team who would turn around and say they'd say no. We would probably say yes a lot sooner. So we want to extend to you an offer that the company has put out there just for people on these calls this weekend. And that's that they want to cover your business fee. So usually you're going to pay $59 for your business fee on top of the product. They're waiving that for you. They've got a code for you that they're going to give, you can get from the person who brought you here. Get that code. They're going to waive it for you. So basically you're just coming in with product. You can pick which package fits with you the best. Whatever works for you, you can figure that out, and whatever you want and whatever your needs are and whatever benefits you're looking for. But the great thing is you get to take a chance on yourself. There's no risk. We have a 60-day money back guarantee with our products too, which is awesome. So you can go ahead and take a chance on the products, take a chance on the business, test us out as a team, test us out with our systems and with how we can train you. Let us show you the way. And, worst case scenario, 60 days later, you say you don't want to be here. Best case scenario, maybe you're making an extra couple of $100 a month, a week. Wouldn't that be awesome? If you're bringing in, $500, $1,000 extra a month in the next 60 days, if you're covering Christmas, taking a vacation, paying off debt, whatever it is, the summer is ending. We know that, unfortunately, and those things are coming up. So let us help you. Let us lock arms with you. If you have any questions, get to the person who sent you. But we are excited for you because these types of decisions literally change your life. It's changed the life for all of us here. We're all better off for it. And I don't think you're ever going to find a group of people more committed to your success and who genuinely love on you, want to see you win, know you can win here, and will just make sure we pick you up with us and hear what you want and take you to your dreams. We absolutely want to see you win here. So thank you so much for being here. Oh, the other thing too, guys, is we have 2 more presentations coming up. Like I said at the beginning, we've got 2 more tomorrow. There's one at 4 Eastern and there's one at 2 Eastern and one at 4 Eastern. And the great thing is if you decide to say yes right now, then you can bring people to those presentations. If you know a couple of people, usually all of us know at least 2 people that were like, hey, this is somebody I'd like to do this with. This is somebody that would really like this product. This is somebody who would love this information or this team or these people. Bring them to tomorrow. And if you're deciding right now and you kind of want to wait a little bit, that's fine. But just know the people who come in the quickest benefit from the growth of the people who have been on these Zooms and who are coming tomorrow. We've got an incredible team that are bringing people in and showing this to new people. So we're excited for you. And thank you so much, Kenny and Lynn, and all of you who have been here all day today supporting us and sharing your stories and your testimonials. We love you so much, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Good night.